Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 100, and I'm going to be sharing the story of the Wheelmaker's sons. Now, there was a wheelmaker who had 3 sons, and of course, they all followed in their father's footsteps. Now, they were young men, and all of them were aspiring to something more than, well, just living in the village that they'd grown up in. They wanted to see the world and experience new things. The oldest son, he asked permission to leave and go off on adventures, seeking wealth and experience and, well, something new. And his father and mother blessed him with this undertaking. And the next day in the morning, he set off with a small bundle and some buktas, this sweet roll that's made in Czech countries that are filled with, say, plum jelly or cheese with raisins in it. Now, this young man's name was Kolode, and off he went down the road. Walking, he'd done a lot of it, but as the hours passed, he realized that he was walking further than he ever had before. And he thought to himself, I am a wheelmaker. I can make a wagon, and I think I will. That way, I will save my feet and my legs from all this walking. So he began to gather wood and carve and whittle and shape and connect. And in not very much time, he had made himself a wagon. Just as he was completing it, a thin old man walked up. He turned to Kolode and he said, "Good day, young man, and how are you?" Now, I must say that Kolode, during all of his walking along the road, had not talked to a single person. Didn't acknowledge them, didn't smile at them, didn't look them in the eyes, didn't ask them how they were doing, didn't greet them with a hearty and joyous hello. Kolode did not even look up at the old man, just kept working. "Well," said the old man, "it looks to me like you're almost finished with this beautiful wagon, but I can guarantee you that it will not budge an inch." Kolode still not. He didn't look up. He just kept working, finished his work, and once he did, well, what do you think he did? He sat down on that wagon thinking, this is going to be great. Now, he already had dreamed of coming up with a horse and, well, being able to travel quite easily with this wagon. There was a slight downhill toward the village that he could see off in the distance. But even though he tried to push this wagon, it would not budge an inch. Try as he might, no matter what he did, the wagon would not move. He got angry. He tore that wagon apart and threw the pieces into the ditch along the road. He sat down. He ate the meal that he'd brought with him, the buktas, curled up under a big oak tree along the side of the road, fell soundly asleep. And when he awoke, he headed back to home. Well, we'll leave the story there and find out what happens next. He does have 2 brothers, both wishing for the same thing that he was. So we'll see if those 2 venture off. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day or evening.